This streamer got too drunk and ruined his career. I hate when that happens to me, bro. I get to drink it too much and it made me ruin my bro. I hate that shit, bro. You get drunk off apple juice? No, I'm being so serious. I'm like a lightweight when it comes to everything. So I don't think I would ever even drink because I feel like obviously it's haram. But even if it wasn't, bro, like, I would take one shot and be hospitalized, bro. I'll be cooked.
Okay, so recently Ludwig held an event where he had a bunch of creators and they all played some Burial Kart.
Drunk driving simulator. That's low-key hard, though.
Now, if you're unfamiliar with what Burial Kart is, it's essentially Mario Kart, but you have to finish a beer during the race. It's like a fun little drinking game. I personally don't drink,
if you
but
get
I'm not gonna lie,
drunk, it makes
kinda
Mario
lit, I will
Kart
say. Now, during that
harder?
event, there was a huge incident where one of the creators named Mango, who is a Smash Bros. Melee pro, and not only just a pro, a lot of people see this man Mango as the GOAT of Smash Melee. And unfortunately, he got too turned and started humping a bunch of women there.
We're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk. But Mango, on the other hand, he's humping toes. Nah.
End the stream.
This nigga's a weirdo, bro. This nigga's a weirdo.
End it.
End the stream, Mango says.
End the stream.
Yo, look at her face, bro. Look how like uncomfortable she looks.
End the stream, Mango says.
Look how uncomfortable she looks. Nigga said if I was there, he would have been 6 feet under. You could say he a weirdo and move on, gang. You don't need to act like you a superhero. Why Emily laughing, bro? That's like awkward laughing, bro. Like she don't want to like make it crazy for the stream.
End the stream.
Now, this whole clip is crazy, if we're being completely real. Number one, this man is talking about end the stream while he's over there humping on them. That is pretty odd. Why do you want that stream to end,
Yusuf,
brother?
I won the Squid Game last night.
Number two, the fact that this man just walks up to them and starts humping them is pretty crazy as well. I don't want to laugh, because this is a very disgusting and weird moment, but at the same time, it's just so odd because why is this man humping Toad? Like, why does he have the Toad little mushroom and he's humping it? But as you can see, they're legit disgusted. Right off the bat, you can see her face. She's...
Nah, and why is he wearing only underwear? What situation this nigga butt-ass naked with only drawers on?
It's like, heck no. And then he gets on the table and keeps on humping the Toad. But unfortunately, those were not his only victims. Another one was the streamer Senna.
Give me a full shot. That's fine.
Is it like good, like?
Oh nah, this is crazy. What the?
We have something or no?
No, it's good. It's good.
What the?
Mango.
That is crazy. The fact that he starts in the back, sees the camera, walks up, then goes up to her shoulder and starts humping the Toad near her shoulder. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting.
I dead would have boomed him if I was there. Yo, Levi really cool. I fuck with the message, bro. Shout out women and no, you would not, gang.
The craziest is that this is all happening live in 4K, Ultra HD. All the cameras are on, and all the women who are getting humped are like, ew. Like, what is this man doing? I feel like I don't really have to say much about these clips. I think we all can agree that this is some grade
shit
A.
Like this, like, what did they think is gonna happen? Like niggas that be like creepy and or like let's say a go in public and slap a random ass. Did they think she gonna be like, damn, you smack my ass good? You wanna like? Did they think that shit gonna work? Like that's like that's the method. I don't understand. Like, what do they think is gonna happen, bro? I don't get it.
Sexual harassment, and it's pretty disgusting. And the fact that he's doing it live, like, we can only wonder what this man
would work for Marlon.
And they scared of the 7.
Would do if the cameras were turned off. And what makes it even worse about this whole situation is that Mango has a son. I have no kids or nothing. I feel like I'm a little too young for that now. I'm only 22. But if I was an adult, this is not the kind of image I'd want to have online. For my son to see me go on a humping spree because I was too drunk, like, I don't know. I just find that insane.
Kid,
and after the
bro.
whole situation, it seems like Mango actually put out a few tweets basically saying how he is very sorry for his actions. Here's one of the tweets. Hate waking up and seeing I was a drunk dumb. Don't feel like using drunk excuse because it's childish, but in the moment, I think everyone is as drunk as me, and that's usually not the case.
So if everyone is as drunk as you can hump their shoulder? What is this talking about? So if everyone is as drunk as you can hump on them?
I will privately apologize to anyone I made uncomfortable and hope I'm forgiven. Then you got a comment right here saying, you're not a teenager, dude. You clearly can't handle your alcohol. So either figure out a way to
just shrug it off. Being human is all of the... Yo, bro, chat, what do the blue check on Twitter be talking about, bro? Deadass.
Stop drinking or don't go to these events if this is how you're gonna be, which I completely agree with. Here's another one of his tweets. I feel very stupid and embarrassed. Think like 99% of my problems always stem from drinking, so I'm gonna reevaluate my relationship with alcohol. I'm not downplaying anything. I know I'm dumb and know better. I will accept any consequences that come my way.
What the is this talking about?
And for some reason, somebody in the comment section said, "That's my goat. We are in the same boat, gentlemen."
What? We're in the same boat. What the bro?
Drinker Mango coming. That is insane to call a man your goat right after he's live in 4K sexually harassing a woman. 3 women. Triple kill. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Then here's another tweet that he put out. Couldn't sleep. Feel like I let so many people down. Talked to a few friends and just realized I have a problem. Everyone has coddled me for so long and kind of looked the other way when it came to my drinking. Don't want anyone to feel bad for me / defend me. Sorry to everyone I've let down or hurt. I know it just looks like I'm trying to save face, but I genuinely feel so awful about it. All I've done is...
Nah, put me in a room with that, bro. I'm leaving that room with bruises on my fists.
...is reflect on my life and realize I'm a broken human. I will try and redeem myself over time, as I always do. Gonna stop drinking immediately and get it together. Sorry that I'm a fuck up, but I will and can be better. And from this whole situation, you may be wondering, what were some of the consequences of his actions? Well, one of them was he got dropped from the org that he's in, Cloud9. They actually put out this statement right here.
Yo, Chad, you know how bad I used to want to join the org when I was trying to go pro in Fortnite? Nigga, what? I wanted that so bad, bro. Holy
today. We are aware of the recent incident involving Joseph.
I used to want to be in Liquid. Y'all know what Liquid is? On God, I used to want to be in Liquid, bro.
Marquez and fully acknowledge the concerns raised by our community and partners. Following an internal evaluation, we have made the decision to release Mango from Cloud9, regardless of tenure or accomplishments. The behavior
and don't orgs pay you
entirely
money?
unacceptable and directly
they pay you like a salary,
with our organization's core values. We maintain a zero-tolerance stance regarding harassment or any other form of inappropriate conduct. Our primary focus remains fostering a respectful, inclusive, and safe environment for everyone.
Hey, any orgs out there that's looking to sign a young black man, come with me. You know, I'll put on for the team. You feel me? I just need a salary of only like 15 bands a month, bro, and I'll really put on for y'all, bro. Throw me a cool 15. Throw me a cool 15. You feel me?
Associated with Cloud9, we will continue to collaborate closely with our talent, partners, and community to
only
uphold
org that's gonna get you is UNICEF. They throw me 15.
And reinforce those standards. We wish Mango the best in his future endeavors. And Mango commented below saying, "I'm sorry, C9. You guys were always amazing to me, and I'm so sorry it has to end this way. Appreciate everyone at the org. C9 will always have a special place in my heart." And I feel like this was the right move for C9 to make. This is one of the people representing your brand. If that person
does that mean they have a free spot on their roster?
Harassing women, and you as the org let that
does that mean they have a free spot on their roster?
The green light to do something like this. So I think this was the right move for C9. Even though Mango has been in C9 for about 10 plus years, I still think it's the right move. One person could ruin future opportunities for your org.
Chad, what if I join 100 Thieves?
Valid. Ludwig also put out a statement because it was his event, and Mango is a friend of Ludwig, and this is what he had to say. So I feel really...
Ludwig said something? I guess you play games? Wait, you have to play games to join those orgs? Really? No, you don't. Everyone in 100 Thieves don't play games. Yeah, Bruce was in OTK. 100 Thieves roster. Nate Shot, Valkyrie, Curry. I guess Vinny Hacker plays games. I guess Jesser plays games. Jidel is in 100. Oh, they have 2 hype signed. I'm stupid. David is in 100 Thieves? I will be right here in the middle, like right in between Nate Shot and Valkyrie, bro. I'll be right here. Literally right here, bro.
Really bad about that. And, you know, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable.
Except that's clicks as shit. I'm gonna be real. Actually, I don't know if I can say this. Never mind. I don't know.
Talk to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events.
No! No, bro.
Because, like, you know, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like, the whole point of an event is, like, it's a fun thing to do, have a good-ass time, and if somebody...
Damn, bro, I hate clicks. He's such a bum. He's an 8th grade dropout. What the
somebody appearing as somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing. Now, I see a lot of dialogue on, like, broader implications. I'm only worried about my team, my events, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't speak for the Melee community. I'm not, like championing any other action.
Looks like the clip cuts off right there. Unfortunately, I wish he was able to finish his sentence. But we get the gist. I think I agree with this as well. I feel like for Ludwig, it's kind of the same as like what the orgs had to do. This was the right precaution to take. If you invite a friend...
Why are you even looking this up? Not a single org will ever attach their name to Yusuf7n. May God put me 7 feet in a hole if any org ever looks at you and hands you a contract.
On God,
orgs are more likely to give puffer pants a deal before you.
On God, put yourself 7 feet in a hole then. That's all I'm gonna say. Because on God, yeah, bro.
Friend into a space and your friend is harassing your other friends and business associates. I think it's the right move to just take that friend out of the equation and just take him out of the events as a whole. Because like you said, at the end of the day, this is a privilege.
That should not happen. Yeah, that should not happen.
Privilege. You never know who is watching you. A brand could have saw that clip and they may not have wanted to mess with Ludwig anymore because his friend is going around humping other people at his event non-consensually. Even though it's not Ludwig directly, it's an associate of Ludwig, and
I can say this without saying the name, but there was an org that was trying to get away from gaming and they wanted to make a sign like 5-6 creators and put them in a house. And this was probably like the beginning of this year. Not phase, nigga. They already have that. Like the beginning of this year, but the creators that they was picking, I didn't like. And I was not... No, not Agent Slate. Not Slate. Not Agent. That too. That was another one, but shit.
Take that into account. And also, it'd be pretty weird if Ludwig had that same event in the future. He invites similar people and he goes around humping again. Then it's just like, this could have been all avoided if he would have just took him out of the equation in the first place. So yeah, like I said, I think this was a great move from Ludwig. Mango has also put out a final statement saying, C9 dropping me, probably getting banned from tourneys.
Yeah, this nigga on Twitter crashing about to kill himself, bro. Jesus Christ.
Man, no one to blame but myself. But man, never thought I could hit this low. Probably won't hear from me for a while. I'm sorry, everyone.
Chat, why didn't they space out their tweets like this, bro?
Better. I had it all and tossed it in the trash can. And I will say, at least he's taking accountability for it. At least he's not over here just straight up blaming the alcohol or any other thing on the outside. At least he's just taking full accountability, which I will say that is great. But yeah, what can we take from this? Make wise decisions and do not let the lick take over, or any substance. Do not let any substance
don't drink,
take over. Now, like I said earlier, Mango is a Smash pro, and for y'all that don't know, in the Smash community, there are a bunch of weirdos, you know, as y'all could probably already notice. But I was scrolling through Twitter and I actually saw this tweet where it was this person who took a snapshot of a few people from the Smash community, and it was their response to the situation. And this is what a lot of them had to say. As you can see in the tweet, it says, Mango sexually harasses multiple women on stream, makes everyone extremely uncomfortable. See Cloud9, we've decided to part ways with Mango due to this. Ludwig, I'm not inviting him to events anymore. Mango, I up and I will accept the consequences, and smash Twitter. This is what they had to say. I think you could have
I think you could have gone a little easier. Yo, why did with blue check marks just they go against, like, you know what I'm saying? They do the one opinion that would make niggas mad. You feel what I'm saying?
Going a little easier, and this is them replying to Cloud9. This is an overreaction. Boo, nothing happened. Nothing happened is crazy. When it is quite literally in 4K, 8K, Ultra Max HD.
Like, did they make a lot of money from that? There's no way, right?
In my opinion, for one, this isn't helping the cancel culture ideology, and two, y'all shouldn't have kicked him over something like this.
Yeah, bro, I can't even listen to this anymore. I'm about to get on GTA. They're bots placed by Twitter. Wait, you think some of them are not real people? Dead ass? I didn't even think about that. Dead internet theory. We talked about this the other day, bro. I understand. Yeah.